Quite a busy week. Reach Across America was just a phenomenal experience. I don't know if any of you were able to come or if any of you actually donated. Thank you so much for your support. But also, we got a little sneak preview of the band. They had a great little performance there. Mr. Cantor got an award that he deserved, some recognition for being a veteran himself. So with that said, let's give him a round of applause. So I'm going to embarrass him right now and tell you the story. The reason that award was so important is Mr. Cantor was somebody who's always downplayed his own service and always done a lot of other things for veterans himself, and that's what that award was about. And you know, we think it's really special. So with that said, this is in all the busyness of this time of the year. The Winter Band Concert is always one of my favorite events, and so happy to see you here. And I've already spoken too much because we really want to hear them. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Cantor.
Thank you. You see a different color setup here. We had orange shirts for a long time, and then suddenly the orange wasn't available. And I told my shirt maker, go ahead with whatever orange you could find. And she gave us a shirt that burned all our redness. So I figured it was time to go back to black. So your sixth graders are wearing the new colors. Would you stand up and face the band? All right, we've got the lion's paw, and we band together on the back. And this is, like the other shirts had, a replica of the Congressional Medal of Honor to honor Colonel Thorne. She had no idea she was getting a solo. Thank you, Angela. We're going to start with the first piece, which is sort of has a military feel to it, but it's Christmas Carol, and it's called Christmas Patrol.
I tested a couple of mics back there for the other band about an hour ago. Evidently, I never turned them off. One more time.
Thank you. We were talking in class, a couple of sixth graders, of the two sixth grader classes, we were talking about how the music was sounding now. And they were talking over the things that they wanted to get a little better, and they were sort of getting down on themselves. And then I asked them, do you remember what it sounded like the first time we played it? They felt a lot better after that. The next piece is African Noel, and it is, I never remember what country. It is a Liberian folk song for the season. Thank you. The next piece, actually rhythmically probably the toughest piece for the entire band, and the first one they really took a shine to. It's called Hanukkah Celebration. It's a fairly, mostly original music, some hints of Jewish music, but it always surprises me how much Irish and Italian composers get Jewish music. Christmas Encore, which most people would think would be the last piece. I don't like being told what to do. My wife will tell you. But that's just where it ended up in the program. A bunch of little Christmas tunes put together, Christmas Encore. It really is a good last piece. But the piece we're actually doing last is more fun. So we have a visitor from the North Pole, not the bearded one. Nothing personal. I was your size once too. I was in high school. Who just cried for me? Thank you, Audrey. I'll try to think of that little bit of sympathy when I remember the times I was shoved in a locker. Okay, this is Diary of a Grumpy Elf.
It's day 4 and the new reindeer harnesses arrived defective. Instead of having sleigh bells, they came with cowbells. Dear Diary, it's Christmas Eve and the work is finally done. In spite of the troubles, I'm lucky to be a Christmas elf. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Let's hear it again for Brendan. Not so grumpy after all. And let's hear it for the Thorne Middle School Pride Band. Please stand up. Okay. We have a couple of people who are doing more than just playing in another band. Antonio plays alto sax in the concert band. He's playing tenor sax in the jazz band. And both my pianists are flute players in the concert band. They stepped out here. I'll talk more about the 7th and 8th graders who are multitasking today later on in the show. But we're going to start with getting my football. And it sort of addresses the question of the last song. Who let the elves out? On tenor sax, Ian Poole Morgan. Stand up, stand up. On trumpet, Tessa Bowler, wave. And Lisa Rassiopi on valve trombone. Hold on, hold the horn up. Has anybody ever seen one of those? It's a pretty much strictly jazz instrument, and she treats it well because it was built the same year I was born. It's my horn. It's seen a lot of gigs, but she's doing a great job with it. Very different. She also plays euphonium in the band and bassoon. So, like, wow. Mariah Carey fans out there? Yeah, it's been a while, it's been a while. Okay, we're gonna do All I Want for Christmas Is You. With what are we doing? Merry Christmas and all that jazz. Okay. I won't throw the student under the bus, but one of the students just understood why this piece is titled what it's called after we've been playing it since September. Oh, yeah, I'm not throwing her under the bus, but her friend is. Okay. The first piece for the Medal of Honor Band is A Cartoon Christmas. And it's the themes from the Frosty the Snowman cartoon, which I remember when it was new. Christmas Time is Here, Peanuts, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I remember that one when it was new too. Are we set back here? We good? Okay. A Cartoon Christmas. don't know. It's gonna work. The next one is All Through the Silent Night. It's a blend of both Silent Night and All Through the Night. Thank you. It's, technically, that was not the most demanding piece they had, but musically, it definitely was. The balance and the dynamics. And they did a really nice job with it tonight. I think it's the best job I've ever heard. I don't know how I ended up with the next piece. Abandoned toy shop. I don't know, maybe I was thinking Christmas and Toys R Us is gone. I don't know. This one steps a little more toward Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas, is that what it is, right? Which we did a few years ago. But they're having a blast with it, so am I. So, Abandoned Toy Shop. Was it a little on the creepy side? But it was a lot of fun. Of course. Oh, that's the second thing my students have thrown into the audience. I guess you guys saw it. I didn't catch it. One of the noisemakers broke and flew. And I had a student conductor a number of years ago who last minute decided I don't conduct with the baton because I've got trigger fingers and I'm afraid of cueing like the trombones and having the baton sticking out of one of my flute player's eyes. You know, I don't use one. There's other reasons too, but he wanted to use a baton, so I gave him the baton. And he was our only tuba player, so I played, because that's my instrument. And I'm watching, and it's the third measure, the baton went out in the audience, where, I don't know, it was interesting. Before we go on with the last piece, would everybody who, regardless of what band you play in, would everybody who plays more than one instrument please stand up? Okay. Yeah. Charlie here who's playing alto sax and bari sax, and actually I think I could fold them up and put him in the bari sax case. Tessa back there playing trumpet and French horn and clarinet. Yeah. in band here, but yeah, Richie also plays guitar. I was talking about in band here. But remind me, some of you. Oh yeah, and Ryan is going to be stepping up on tuba for spring. Brandon plays bass clarinet here. He played tenor sax and jazz band. He also played oboe with the Pride Band. Vicky plays bass clarinet here and clarinet in the jazz band. Gianna's playing flute in the concert band and tenor sax in the jazz band. Haley's playing alto sax in the jazz band, in addition to clarinet here. I'm having trouble remembering everything everybody's playing. Bree plays flute and clarinet, and flute and tenor sax for Adriana. I got everybody? Okay. And then the last minute was, I realized we didn't have anybody to play the mallet part for this next piece. And what's your name again? And Matt says, let me try it. He's a sax player. He doesn't play piano, but he nailed it. So he's over there playing chimes for this piece. And the next one, person doesn't know I'm going to say it. Tessa, who's been everywhere here, also auditioned for and got a chair in All Shore Band. We usually take a dozen or so trumpet players. About 30 kids auditioned, and she nailed one of the chairs. That concert will be February 4th, 5th? First Tuesday in February. It'll be at Millstone Middle School, which has a professional level stage. It's 1,200 people. Come on out and see it. But she didn't know I was going to say that. Every time I can embarrass a middle schooler, it's okay. So we're going to move ahead with The Night Before Christmas. It is the poem that you are familiar with is going to be narrated, but we're going to put some Christmas music in with it. And I'm going to have to go over here because my brain has dropped all the names. Our narrators, in no particular order, are Brianna Fernandez, Sean Healy, Emma Winters, Carly Bowler, and Charlie Salazzo. Was that actually in order? Was it? Hope you enjoy our last piece. Thank you.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes of St. Nicholas soon will be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mommy in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. via the wonders of midday, the objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment what it did. Them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of a porch, to the top of a wall, now dash away all. As the dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetops of porches they flew, where they sleigh boys and toys and St. Nicholas. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a very jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself.
All the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger side of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Nice job, thank you. The Medal of Honor Band. And it will be larger in the spring when we bring up some of the 6th graders. So I hope to see you then. And have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever applies.